Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? So, guys, we get another pretty awesome episode, not to mention hilarious, like always. With certain aspects of the show really showing its colors, just like the relationship between the guy and the main girl, and now even his neighbor. We can safely say that this show is just probably going to stay with this consistent, upbeat uh, notion more than less. And I only say that because it feels like a lot of these episodes have some of the same kind of beats after a while of watching them. Like, after a while, they all kind of have the same type of little bit of feeling to it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that there is somewhat of a tall tale sign of what's to come in some senses. But other than that, the whole way that these episodes are set up and done are very well done. So there's nothing negative coming from any of it, in my opinion, as of now. So if that changes, I'll let you know. But to see this show really just being its relaxing and jolly self is really nice. Not to mention the fact that every time I see like a certain person, like like I see the certain guy just getting happy in the sense of actually enjoying himself and his life. It's good to think that even in his state, he has a reason to smile. He has a reason to actually care about others and look out for them and whatnot. So to know that that is what's going on and it's growing on him more and more that he's a good person in general, um, I think we're going to be seeing a different person towards the end of this show, like someone that's just well-rounded, knows how to actually go out and get real food for himself and cook, which is something I also need to do. So it's kind of like a shot at everybody who, does live their life these ways, and, even writers and authors who are focused on making a very good story, they can still throw out some very noted good advice, and things that they probably, I'm guessing this guy probably has done himself, just by him seeing what he was getting himself into with this girl and what she was shopping for, he had a good idea what he'll be eating for a while. And what he will be eating is relatively healthy, so it's not like it's a bad thing that he's eating it. It's just that it's not something he would pick out, nor did he think a kid would pick out, which kind of helps more with the whole credence of her being more than a child, at least anyway. But with her being really weird throughout this episode, when the neighbor shows up talking about some wife mother type thing, I was like, nah, bro. You ain't my wife and my mother. What do you mean? Um, you could be a wife and do things that a mother does, but you ain't my mama. Um, but yeah, it's one of those shows that definitely is just having fun, and throughout the whole thing, I feel like it's easy to tell that that's what they're going for. They're trying to make you laugh. They're trying to make this character come off as, not knowing really the customs of this world the way that she's saying that kind of just tells you that, it's not something he wanted her to really be saying or wanted to be, you know, going off of if they were going to come up with something to, tell this person that's getting suspicious, it wouldn't have been that in his opinion. So that was just hilarious in my opinion. But the other thing that really kind of was giving me the instances of just like we've seen it before is just when it's them alone, like they're just by themselves, relaxing, chilling, and they have their own little issues that go on and whatnot. So that's just what I mean. Like every time they're alone, it feels relatively uh, like the show knows what it wants to be at that point, and them eating, them going shopping, and just getting closer and closer is definitely going to be the key of, I think, a lot of people loving the show. And the other thing is, you would think with the show being like this and having her the way she is, they would go the routes of hiding her and making sure she blends in with society, and oh, she's got a tail, that's crazy. No human has tails, and you know what I mean? They really did not shy from it. They're really just like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna have. Like there's no reason to have her hiding any of that stuff. Like even her design that she got with the coat and everything to be hiding her, it still didn't really hide her. Let's come on. Like the tail was straight up sticking out. It's like they wanted that to happen. Um, so I don't know. It's really goofy, and it's meant to be like that. So that's why it's awesome to see them continuing that and being what they want the show to be, and not forcing it to just feel like something that it isn't. Overall, though, having the neighbor and having other people kind of get introduced into the show definitely I feel like is a better point to do, because it did feel weird just to have him go to work, have him come home from work, and then eat or do whatever they do. This week he clearly had a day off. The man was straight up playing some video games, doing some combos and stuff. So even he gets days off, but at the same time it's like, when when does he get to really get past this state of not having this stress? Is that even possible to live a life where you don't have that type of vibes around you, those dark, like smoky vibes on you? All those things are pretty interesting in my mind, but regardless of the fact, we are definitely probably going to learn quite a bit. I think this show still hasn't given me a necessary like episode amount, so if you guys know that, it would be greatly appreciated to know how many episodes we're looking towards. Like if it's like 24 or like 12. Actually, I think it's 13 episodes. I think I remember seeing 13. I'm gonna go with that, and yeah, I really hope that it's amazing. I hope people enjoy it, and I hope it plays out the way some people might want it. But yeah, overall, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Uh, I got some complaining to do. Freaking PlayStation is just messed up right now, so I gotta fix some things and hope that things go well sooner than later. I got some game and I can't even play it because I have no way of downloading it because of the PlayStation Store. So yeah, that's always fun. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case it is when you're watching this. I am the Anime G, and I posted 2 other videos that have pictures already up. So if you want to see any types of actual screenshots of the episodes from this week, they will be up, and this one will be up sooner than later as well. So with that, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.